24-25 season is going to remain in the memory of Barcelona fans for a long time because no one expected Barcelona to do what they did last season because it was supposed to be Real Madrid's invincible season with the signing of Kylian Mbappe. But what happened? Hansi Flick happened. He came in with just teenagers and youngsters. He just shaked up the whole La Liga and even the world because no one expected Real Madrid, because no one expected Barcelona to do really good in Champions League and become one of the favorites. it, if Barcelona made it to the final, it would have been one hell of a match between PSG and Barcelona, but they just missed it like with this much. But because of last season, this season Barcelona is coming in with a lot of expectations. Can Hansi Flick do his magic in his second season as well at Barcelona? Let's see. Because in last season 24-25, Barcelona identified some problems. They are really playing well, but they lack squad depth to go long distance because Jules Koundé was playing all the match. They really have no replacement for because they really don't have a really backup for Pau Kubarsi or Inigo Martinez. And I think they really found an answer because I don't see Barcelona go into the transfer market and getting another left back or center back or right back. I think Eric Garcia is an very good backup for all two positions. He can be a very quality right back as well, and he can be a really good center back, and he can play as a defensive midfielder as well. Let's go over what Barcelona should do and is what they are doing to address these issues. Let's go over the goalkeeping department. They have Iñaki, Ter Stegen, and Joan Garcia. Their new signing and Tech Cesny. I think if you really need a quality goalkeeper to go a long way in Champions League, if you watch the last season match with Inter Milan, I think one forget about goals, forget about everything. One man stood in their way. It was Jan Sommer. He made some of the very crucial saves to keep Inter Milan in the match, and he is one of the main reason that Barcelona didn't go to the finals because man, he performed like amazing in that match. Maybe not so much in versus PSG, but they have brought a new goalkeeper in John Garcia. He is an amazing goalkeeper who's coming from Espanyol, but he is going to feel a lot of pressure as well because in Espanyol he can say two mistakes and 10 very good saves is like okay, he done his job. But the expectations in Barcelona is not like that because he wasn't no one expect Joan to make 10, 15, 20 saves because he have to make very crucial saves, 2, 3, 4 very crucial saves he has to make. And the if he makes any mistakes, people are going to judge him really hard. That's the pressure of playing in a really big club. I hope he does well because he is a quality goalkeeper and he has one of the legendary goalkeepers he can learn as well with Chesney, who benched legends in his prime time as well. Let's go over the defensive side because one of the complaints that Barcelona really had was they had no backup for Jules Koundé last season. He put on a shift like no one can. Played literally every minute, and the last he is getting injured was really one of the downside for Barcelona and for quite some time. Now they have Balde, Andre Christensen, Eric Garcia, Gerard Martin, Inigo, Jules Koundé, Pau Kubarsi, and Ronald Arago. Really, fans want Ronaldo Arago to go out from the club, and the club wants Andre Christensen to go out, and fans want Andre Christensen to stay and Arago to move to a different club. But I think nothing is going to happen in this transfer. I think everyone is going to stay at Barcelona, and by the movement of the club, initially they wanted a fullback, but I don't think they are going to go and get an fullback. I think they have an answer for defensive setup as well, because Arago and Christensen are a quality backup for Inigo Martinez and Pau Kubarsi. I think only later Hansi Flick figured out, yeah, Eric Garcia can do quite a good job on right back as well without Jules Koundé. One thing I didn't mention, Hector Ford. He is a up and coming player. I don't think he is going to get a lot of minutes. One thing I recently saw a report that Hector Ford really came in late for the practice after Lamine Yamal's birthday party. Man, I want to say one thing. You are already not favorable in the coach's eye. You are already not in a favorable position. Why are you doing this? I don't think he is getting any good minutes unless someone makes mistake or someone again comes late. I don't see really Hector Ford is making his way into starting lineup at any time soon, and he is very young. He has time. I think Eric Garcia can fill up lot of roles. He can play as center back here, right back, and as central midfield as well if he needed. And I think a lot of people complained about having a backup for Balde. I think Gerard Martin is a quality backup. I don't think you can go out and get a backup as good as Balde or anyone. I think Gerard Martin can do a job. I think he will more get into his role in second season. I think he can develop as a player as well. I believe that when I see him, because he performed really good versus Inter Milan as well. With when Balde was injured, he did make some mistakes, but I think he helped the team a lot. I think he can be a quality backup for left back. Ronald Arago, a mistake prone player. I don't know what Ansi. Everyone believes in Ronald Arago. I don't think fans believe him, but let's wait and see what he can do in this thing, because he is coming. He came back from an injury. I think he done quite a good job in some games, but I think he is a man who makes some crucial mistakes at crucial moments, which puts all the spotlight him, like why we lost the match. He's this man Ronald Araujo. I think that's the spotlight because he makes that one crucial mistake that team love, because everyone makes mistake, but his mistake is one crucial one that the game is go out, and I think he suffers from it. If we go from defense to midfield, Barcelona have all they have. I think Barcelona have everything in midfield. They have Almo, Fermin Lopez, Frankie, Gavi, Bernal, Casado, Pedri. I think I think two people are really set. Pedri and Frankie, two veterans, and one is an both are world class players. Is going to be I think play in a double pivot role. Midfield is the one position I think Barcelona is overloaded, and everyone has to really work hard to get their place in this Barcelona team. I think it's a very season defining moment as well for Gavi, Fermin, and Casado as well. Bernal is very young. He has a lot of time. I think uh, he is going to slowly integrated into the team as he's come from an ACL injury. But that's not the same case for Gavi, Casado, and Fermin Lopez as well, because all have to fight for places. With Pedri and Frankie looks like a sure starters, at least from starting it looks like they are the sure starters, and it's theirs to lose as well, because I don't think Pedri is going to lose, and I don't think Frankie is going to lose as well. Because both are it's there is no words to say, because they are that good, and Pedri is a world class player as well. Gavi, I hope he really does well, and I think let's see what they do in as well. Attack now, the front four: Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, with the new signing Marcus Rashford. It's going to be one hell of an interesting front line that Barcelona have, because they are one of the amazing team going forward last season. I think this season as well they are going to be one of the amazing team, because what they really lack a quality backup for Lamine Yamal by with the purchase of they gone for Nico Williams. It didn't work out well. I really don't think Barcelona doesn't need Nico Williams or Luis Diaz. I think Deco is obsessed with Luis Diaz. I have no idea why. I think Marcus Rashford signing really make a lot of sense. He can play on left wing, he can play right, but his natural position and preferred position is left wing. When Marcus Rashford can play left, Rafinha can shift to right and can give rest to Lamine Yamal, and sometimes you can rest Rafinha and play Marcus Rashford as left wing. He is a very quality player. I seen reports that Flick already won that what his responsibility in Barcelona, because let's be honest, Flick is not an easy guy. He is a very disciplined person. He is a people very approachable and people's coach, but he is also a very disciplined person. I seen reports that Flick already spoken with Marcus Rashford and what's his duties and what's expectation on him, because Flick told Marcus Rashford that he has to work a lot defensively, because he can't go on like what he did in Manchester United, because lot of complaint I see on Marcus Rashford is like he is not really putting that much effort when his team is in down. I think that's the complaint that Man United fans have on Marcus Rashford. If if Marcus Rashford has to earn his place in the team, he has to show Hansi Flick that he can work hard and he can work with the team and he can work defensively as well to help out the team. And I think he comes from a very worst setup like in Manchester United to a very disciplined setup to Hansi Flick. Let's be honest, that's the reality of Manchester United. Everyone goes there. It's like a graveyard of players. Sancho, you can say one or two players, but is every player going there really not doing well? Then something is really wrong with the club. Sometimes you have to see the club in a different light. What's happening to every player going there and doing not so good, and by the loan in loan deals or in transfer they go somewhere else and suddenly they become world class again. So something has to be wrong at Manchester United as well. And one thing I don't understand, what is the problem with English media? Because everyone is very bitter about how can Rashford's going to Barcelona. I can't quite understand. He deserved to go to Barcelona? Why are you guys so bitter? And then they are like, I really hope they Marcus Rashford do well. By the tone they are saying, they are really hoping that Marcus Rashford doesn't do well in Barcelona. They are praying for the downfall of Marcus Rashford. That's how I don't know. That's how the media behaves, and especially English media behaves like that. But I see Marcus Rashford is one of the very clever signing for Barcelona. Not Luis Diaz. I hope not Luis Diaz. Not Nico Williams. Nico Williams can do better, but it's a closed saga. I don't want to go there. And Marcus Rashford is a player who wants to be here. He really done so many things. He shown people that I love Barcelona. I take pay cuts. I want to be here. He's liking every post, Instagram post by other Barcelona players making. He's commenting on it, and he's like, bro, just take me. And you and he has something to prove as well. And you take players like that. I think it's one of the crucial players. And you Lewandowski, he can go on seasons ups and downs as well. And I think we have a really quality backup for Lewandowski in Shark, Ferran Torres, because lot of people doubted like why this guy is here in Barcelona, why Ferran Torres is not, why the club is not making selling Ferran Torres. But I think he proved people wrong with the right coach coming in and with giving right things. He has done really fantastic job as a backup for Lewandowski, and he can really take up the first team place in Lewandowski and become a starter himself as well. And Lamine Yamal, I think he is an asset that the Barcelona have to protect really well, because when team can't find answer, some very few players can just out of nowhere bring a magic and change the game. Lamine Yamal is that type of player. They have that in Lamine Yamal. And Rafinha, he is an amazing player who was supposed to be go out last summer, but he stayed, had an amazing season. And are really like as one of the star players in Barcelona now. Now, if we see the Barcelona squad, I go over Barca Athletic in another video. Up and coming Barca Athletic players who joined first team in training and joined preseason squad. I will make another video for that. But by the looks of it, Barcelona have everything what they need to do an impossible this season. They have an amazing coach. They have an amazing. They have one of the best goal. They signed one of the best goalkeepers this season. They are stacked. They are stacked in midfield. They have quality forwards. They have, it's one of the most exciting front four in the world right now with Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and with the new signing of Marcus Rashford. They have one of the most exciting front and defensive as well. They have one of the player line Pau Kubarsi who can break defensive lines with just one pass. He can from defense to front. He can just do line breaking process. Both Iñaki and Pau Kubarsi with quality left back in one of the best left back Balde, one of the world class, one of the best right back Kunde, goalkeeper. I searching for any flaws with the team. Can they do any wrong? Can they do any mistake? But they have everything in place to do an amazing season. But will they do it? I am eagerly waiting for the first season. I'm like watching calendar. When will the first season? When will the first match with Barca versus Mallorca happens? Because Pablo Torre is gone to Mallorca, and how he is going to do there. Exciting, man, exciting. Let's wait and see if Barca can do it all over again and can even do more and win Champions League this season, because I am expecting them to do really well. Let's see.